Hey, what's up guys, Chris here. Today we're going to review a budget gaming mouse that has PW3395, supports 8K polling rate, and has 300 mAh battery capacity. This is the Incott G-Hero wireless gaming mouse. Let's find out if it's worth your money. First off, let's see what's in the packaging. Inside the box, you'll see a thank you letter, a cable with extender, the 1K polling rate USB dongle receiver, and lastly, the gaming mouse itself. There are also pre-grip tapes, but it seems like it's from the seller because it's not included in the box. Like I said, it's an affordable gaming mouse. The Incott G-Hero is currently priced at 2,400 pesos or around $42 US. You can check the link in the description on where to buy the Incott G-Hero. Also, it comes in two versions, standard and pro versions. The unit that we have here is the standard version. Pro version is much more expensive and currently priced at 5,800 pesos or around $100 US. So basically, the pro version comes with the 8K polling rate receiver, better coating, and higher battery capacity. But the standard version is also capable of connecting via the 8K polling rate dongle. You just need to purchase it separately. Design-wise, the Incott G-Hero has 6 buttons and a toggle switch at the bottom. Deviating from the recent gaming mice releases, the DPI button is placed on top. Aside from the sensor, the two major components you'll see at the bottom are the switch button and mouse feet. The toggle switch can turn on and off the gaming mouse and switch the DPI button functionality. When you enable the gaming mouse to Hertz mode, the gaming mouse is still on wireless mode, but the DPI button functions as the polling rate switch button. So be mindful when using the toggle switch of this gaming mouse. Double check it always, especially when you're in a game. And one good feature that I immediately noticed when I first tried the G-Hero are the mouse skates. There are no scratching and it's smooth when gliding across my pad. The skates do not look cheap, and if you look closer, they're quite thick too. Another good thing I noticed right away is the build quality of this gaming mouse. There are no flexing, creaking, or shaking sounds. Having a good build quality is one of the features I'm looking for in a gaming mouse. For sure, it can handle different playstyles and can be a big factor to its longevity. Unlike most budget gaming mice with toggle switch at the bottom, the G-Hero's toggle switch is well installed. There are no loose parts, which sometimes is annoying. Despite having good skates and build quality, the mouse weighs 61 grams, which is quite heavy to be honest. Also, 61 grams is a bit much if its battery capacity is just 300 mAh. Most gaming mice with the same battery capacity weigh 55 grams or below. I think it has something to do with its solid build. To me, the added weight is barely noticeable. I also like the added stability when gliding across my pad, but this is just my preference and my experience. Some of you might not agree with me, but that's definitely fine. As for the weight balancing, it seems like it's perfectly balanced. And regarding the battery performance of the standard version, the wireless uptime in my testing is currently running at 79 hours. As of the recording of this video, I wasn't able to drain the battery after charging it for the first time. I think the advertised 90 hours of wireless usage is correct for the standard version. And as for the charging time, it took me around 1.5 to 2 hours to fully charge the battery. Again, there's a difference between the Pro and Standard version regarding how the battery is charged. Pro version supports fast charging, while the Standard version does not. But for me, 1.5 to 2 hours for the Standard version is quite fast. Most gaming mice with 300 mAh that we have tried before have longer charging time, more than 2 hours to be exact. By the way, you can still use the mouse while charging since it has wired mode connection. And another thing that I like about the G-Hero is the coating. Even though it's a budget gaming mouse, the matte coating looks good. It doesn't look cheap, unlike other gaming mice within its price range that we have tried before. However, it does feel a little bit slippery when you have dry hands. Good thing it has free grip tapes that I mentioned earlier. So coating wise, again, it's good. The Incott G-Hero has transparent blue shell pink dot switches. For a budget gaming mouse, for me it's a good choice, and I like the implementation of the switches on this gaming mouse. The clickers are responsive from tip to center. However, there's a bit of post travel when you try to collect the area near the center beside the DPI button. In addition, there's minimal side wobbling on both clickers, which means they are installed well and can handle different playstyles. I also like the placement of the side buttons because they are very reachable. Actually, when I'm playing Valorant, I use the button 5 as my reload key. That's why the placement for me is very important. Unfortunately, I don't have any info with regards to the switches used on the side buttons, but the clicking experience is okay, not the best, but okay. Moreover, there's minimal post travel on both side buttons. So far in my testing, I have no bad experience or issues encountered when it comes to the scroll wheel. I also like the rubber material used, and just like the mouse buttons, here's a quick test. And regarding the shape, the Incott G-Hero has almost the same shape as the Vaxi NP01S. However, the dimensions are not exactly the same because the NP01S is a tad longer while the G-Hero is a tad taller. By the way, if you have the same hand size as mine, which is 18.5 cm, I'm comfortable using the relaxed claw grip when playing games. The Incott G-Hero comes with PAW3395 optical mouse sensor. According to my keys again, the G-Hero has customized PAW3395 that can reach up to 32,000 dpi settings. However, upon checking my unit, it can only reach up to 26,000 dpi, which is the max for it. I think the customized PAW3395 is only available on the Pro version, but the performance of the sensor in the standard version is good so far. I did not encounter any issues in my testing. Regarding the software, the user interface is clean and easy to understand. By the way, the download link is in the description of this video. Please check it out if you need it. Going back, the G-Hero software has the usual settings like mapping out the button functionalities, setting the DPI, adjusting the debounce time, LOD, and polling rate. The DPI increments can be set by 50s, and for the debounce time, 1 millisecond is the lowest value that you can set. Overall, the Incott G-Hero gave a good performance in my testing. For me, the standard version is enough, especially if you are on a budget. Also, the 1K polling rate can suffice your gaming needs, but if you have extra cash, you can purchase the 8K dongle receiver and utilize it. I also like the build quality. It's solid for a budget gaming mouse. However, the price is a bit high for a dual mode gaming mouse. It's 2024 and most have tri-mode connection. I guess Incott focused more on the build and performance of this gaming mouse rather than its connection modes. Also, I think this will be a factor to some, especially for those who use a gaming mouse on their tablets or mobile devices. To me, the lack of Bluetooth connection is absolutely fine. I don't use it when I'm working or doing productivity tasks. And now the question is, will I recommend this gaming mouse? My answer is yes. So far in my testing, I did not encounter any major issues. It's a solid gaming mouse. It was also able to keep up with the trend, allowing the standard version to support 8K polling rate. So if your setup can handle 4K to 8K polling rates, get the 8K polling rate dongle receiver as well if you're getting the standard version. In my case, I did not purchase it since my setup cannot handle higher polling rates. But regardless of your setup, the 1K polling rate is enough, and in my testing, there were no lags or any input delays when using this gaming mouse via the 1K polling rate dongle. And that's it guys, we have reached the end part now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Till our next, goodbye.